Hi guys, it's me Lucy Maura. Welcome back to this channel. Kama huja subscribe, please make sure ume subscribe. Okay, today I want us to talk about debts. Ushaifikiria venye debts are disadvantageous to us ama mazile mashida zenye hutuletea. Okay, let us look at 6 ways in which easy debts zinakuwaga shida ama disadvantageous to us. Okay, the first thing is about spending more. Okay, you see, when you have a debt or when you go to borrow maybe a loan from a bank or wherever you get that loan from, you are going to use that money in the wrong way. You are going to spend more than you earn, maybe, or spend more than what you could have spent while you are using the money that you had at cash. For instance, unaweza pata like umeenda kununua nyama kwa sababu umekopeshewa na bank 10,000, of which hii nyama ingegoja, maybe you could have taken cereals, bosho, mbaazi, all those, and we know those both are proteins. So you see, you spend more, or maybe for instance ulikuwa unataka kufanya shopping ya 1,000 igoje hadi salary ifike, but at this point, since you have money of which you forget that umeiborrow and you have to pay back actually in interest, you end up spending more. Maybe you can shop for 2,000 Kenyan shillings na ulikuwa unastahili kuspend ama umegei squeeze hadi ifike 1,000 Kenyan shillings. Okay, now let us go to the next point, whereby debt makes you to borrow from future. How is this? You see, when you borrow, you're going to pay that money in future. Lakini utalipa na nini in future? Iyo in future is the money that you're going to earn. So you will earn your income and then you're going to pay this. Instead of spending it with your future plans and all that, you're going to use this money kulipa zile madeni zenye ulishakopa in the past. So you see, it borrows your future ama from your future. So that means kama ulikuwa na expect, maybe for instance your income is 50,000 a month, you are going to get now uko na loan ya let's say for 25,000 Kenyan shillings. You're going to pay this 25,000 Kenyan shillings now back in half of the money. You see, this is a loss for you because your future already imekuwa affected. Okay, now let us go to the third point, which is about high interest. Yes, I know all of you know that ikifika ni mambo na debt, loans, all those zinakuja na interest. Unless umekopa peshwa na your friend, ati hautakuwa na interest. Listen, ukienda kwa bank like today, ama you take loan apps, then uangalie the interest zenye wanaoffer different types of loans, you are going to be shocked. Actually, ukichukua, if you get this loan, for instance, if you take 10,000 Kenyan shillings, you are going to pay more. You won't pay back as 10,000 Kenyan shillings. You are going to pay more than you got. So that is a disadvantage to us because utakuwa okay ili kusaidia, but at the same time kama haikuwa okay ili kusaidia, lakini kama haikuwa so urgent, there is no need of getting this type of loan ama taking a loan which is higher than you can of loan. Is that the third disadvantage of loan is that, or debts, is that they block your financial goals. How is this? All of us, I know most of us, or maybe all of us, have financial goals. Like, I want to earn this by this duration of time so that at the end of this month, I need 100K, I need 20K, I need 2K. Yeah, those are financial goals. But when you have debts or loans, zile pesa tunapata, we pay debts and we remain with very, very little money to use. Yeah, so zile financial goals, ama maybe let's say, I want to save 2,000 Kenyan shillings every month, but I have debts. I can't save, niache debts, nikuje nichotwe ama all that. So what do? Nitachukua this money meant for savings, then niende nilipe deni. Then at the end of the day, my future financial goals zimekuwa affected. I won't have the money, I won't have saved the money that I wanted to save within a certain period of time. Yeah. So that's the third point. Now, okay, now let us move to the fourth point, which is costs money. Debts or loans costs money. How is this? Have you ever wondered, maybe for instance, you have to call someone to ask for money. You have to maybe process papers if you are going to take loan from the bank. You have to use fare, all those things. There are so many processes of getting a loan or maybe a debt. Na hizi zote zinafanya we use money. How do you use this money? Maybe wakati umeprint that document ndio uapply loan, ama wakati umeenda kuleta title deed and a lot of processes. Wakati umetumia hiyo fare, you're using your time, you're using your money. Kwa hivyo at the end of the day, hata kama utapata pesa, utapata 10,000 yenye ulikuwa umeapply, yes, lakini kwa hii 10,000 Kenyan shillings utakuwa umelose you maybe 200 500 Kenyan shillings depending na zile process umetumia kwa fare, kwa phone calls, kwa and all those things. Hizo pia ni cost of money and pia ni disadvantageous to us because we could have used this money to do something else. Yeah, so if that loan or that debt is not necessary as we think, we can leave it. Yeah, so that's the fifth point is that debts or loans make us to borrow from our future. How is this? Can you imagine the dream you have for your future? Maybe you have a lot of dreams. All of us have a lot of dreams that maybe we want to own a home, we want to own so many things. But now we can't have this future because there are many obstacles zenye zinatuzuia. Na hizi obstacles ni kama gani? Moja yazo ni debts. Yes. Future yako, for instance, tumeona a lot of people wamekuja wakachoto, like maybe they had their assets like houses, cars, so many things. Zinakuja and they are auctioned. Why? Because they had loans and they were unable to pay them. You see, so it's a stressing issue. It's a highly stressing issue. And now we go to the last point, which is about... Now let us go to the last point, which is about how loans affect us in terms of health. Yes, loans na debts are unhealthy kwa sisi. How is this? Have you ever wondered why watu wengine unasikia wakiwa na loan ati walipata ulcers, walipata heart attacks, walipata depression? Yeah, maybe the time they were taking loans, maybe they had high expectations of how they are going to pay these loans. For instance, let me take an example during the corona period. Watu wengi had loans. Sana hawa watu wako na matatu ama mtu ako na business and they were comfortably paying for these debts or these loans. But at the end of the day, ikafika corona came, it became an issue, it affected their businesses, and then they didn't have money to pay for these debts. So most were like, maybe alikuwa ameandikisha house, cars, different kind of properties. Na venye aliandikisha all these properties, it meant that zingekuja kuwa auctioned, ama maybe the hakuna message anything. So wangekuja it was a stressing issue for them. They have a loan, the business has been affected, and they have not saved anything. So in such a case, most got ulcers, others depression, heart attacks, and we heard of people dying kwa sababu walipata hizo heart attacks ama walikuwa too much depressed and all that. So yeah, that is it for today. I hope tumesoma kitu. We are going to continue with this topic later. I hope you have a good time. And kindly, if you have not subscribed, kindly, this is a new channel. Support us, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.